Daisy Duck woke up with glee. The clouds were gray just right, you see. She grabbed her boots all red and bold and marched outside, no fear of cold. Quack, quack, hooray, she gave a shout as raindrops danced and splashed about. With a rainbow umbrella high and wide, she stomped in puddles with so much pride. Splish, splash, splosh went Daisy's feet, kicking water down the street. Froggies joined her, hopping high, and giggling clouds rolled through the sky. The pigs wore raincoats yellow and neat, marching along with a rubbery beat. A band of bugs with shiny shells played songs with drops from flower bells. Goats in goggles, hens in hats, kittens carrying bubble mats, all lined up to splash and sway in Daisy's grand parade today. Through puddle lakes and muddy bends, she led her wet and wiggly friends. They sang and danced, they leapt with flair, sending rainbow sprinkles everywhere. At last the sun began to peak, drying cheeks and webbed duck feet. But Daisy smiled and turned to say, "Let's puddle dance again someday." The pigs wore raincoats yellow and neat, marching along with a rubbery beat. A band of bugs with shiny shells played songs with drops from flower bells. Goats in goggles, hens in hats, kittens carrying bubble mats, all lined up to splash and sway in Daisy's grand parade today. Through puddle lakes and muddy bends, she led her wet and wiggly friends. They sang and danced, they leapt with flair,
breakfast fast, while Piggy wiggles in the mud that lasts. Hop along, Bunny suit jumps high, as Daisy Duck splashes with a quacky cry. Oink and splash in the farmyard tub, while Rooster crows to give the sun a rub. Billy the goat bounces to the sky, and Pony Trot spins as sheep trots by. Quiet sheep goes by at night, while Farmer Jilly sings with boots so bright. Tilly the truck builds houses in rows, with Ricky Roller flattening heavy loads. And roads, with Ricky Roller flattening heavy loads. Hop along, Bunny Sue, through the grass all fresh with dew, over hills and under trees, chasing butterflies in the breeze. With her floppy ears so wide, she takes her carrot bike for a ride, past the pond where ducklings play, waving to the frogs all day. She stops for tea with Mr. Bear, wearing bows in her soft pink hair. Then off again with a giggle and cheer. Adventure time is finally here. Jumping high and sliding low, through fields where candy daisies grow. Every bunny in the land wants to hop with Sue so grand. So come along, you're welcome to. Let's hop with Happy Bunny Sue.
Hammer, hammer, tap that beat, pounding nails with happy feet. Clink and clank and bang, 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 music sounds with every clang. Tap the wood, tap the steel, feel the rhythm, feel the thrill. Builders dance, the saws all sing, making tunes with everything. Drill goes buzz, the hammer goes tap, everyone joins into the clap. Little hands and big boots meet in a song of work and beat. Hammer, hammer, don't you stop, make the rhythm rise and pop. When the building's done and sweet, we'll all dance to that hammer beat. Hammer,
set. Piggy's tail is dripping wet. Farmer fills it to the brim. Now it's time for a muddy swim. Cow comes trotting, mooing loud, wearing bubbles like a cloud. She plops in with a great big grin and makes the ducklings spin and spin. Chickens giggle, flap and flap, wearing shower caps that snap. Sheep are lined up in a row, waiting for the bubbles to blow. The dog brings soap shaped like a bone, while goats sing songs into a cone. The horse does tricks with a loofah mop. Rub-a-dub-dub, I'll never stop. Piggy squeals, this feels so nice. He slips and slides, oops, once then twice. The water swirls, the bubbles fly, as giggles echo through the sky. Sun sets low with golden gleam. The animals yawn in a steamy dream. Towels come out, warm and dry. It's bedtime now, so wave goodbye. Chickens giggle, flap and flap, wearing shower caps.
Craney crane reaches high, stretching up to touch the sky. With a hook that swings and spins, lifting beams with giant grins. Up, 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 the metal goes, building towers row by row. She swings her arm both left and right, helping builders through the night. Workers cheer, go Craney, go. She lifts things fast, not slow. From tiny bricks to giant beams, she builds the town of kids' dreams. When the sun begins to fade, Craney rests in her cool shade. Tomorrow she'll reach even higher. Craney crane, the town's bright flyer.
Atop the hill where shadows yawn, before the sky had slipped on dawn, a single sound so bold and clear broke through the hush for all to hear. The rooster, proud in crimson crest, puffed out his chest and left his rest. He crowed a note both sharp and high, a summons flung across the sky. And lo, behind the eastern trees, the darkness stirred with golden breeze. A crack of flame, a thread of light, split through the shroud of fleeing night. The sleepy stars began to fade, as if they'd heard the call he made. Clouds blushed pink with shy surprise as morning opened up her eyes. The rooster stood, his duty done, and watched the rise of newborn sun. Not king nor god nor earthly sage, yet still he turned the solar page. So if you hear him crow at dawn, before the dew or breeze has gone, know this, he sings not just for fun. The rooster woke the sleeping sun.
Billy the goat had a springy surprise. He bounced so high, he touched the skies. With a boing and a bleat, he zipped through air, zooming past birds without a care. He bounced off a barn, then onto a tree. He giggled, no goat jumps higher than me. A butterfly waved, a kite flew by. Billy just smiled and soared up high. He bounced on clouds so soft and white, then danced with stars in the glowing night. A sleepy owl gave a hoot from the nest. Billy, it said, you should get some rest. With the final flip and a gentle glide, Billy landed with sleepy pride. He curled in hay with a peaceful sigh. Tomorrow he'd bounce even higher and fly. Billy the goat had a springy surprise. He bounced so high, he touched the skies. With a boing and a bleat, he zipped through air, zooming past birds without a care. He bounced off a barn, then onto a tree. He giggled, no goat jumps higher than me. A butterfly waved, a kite flew by. Billy just smiled and soared up high. He bounced on clouds.
Silly poem for kids with wiggles, whistles, and whooshes. Windy world came zooming by with a giggle and a whistle in the sky. He whooshed my hat and spun my hair and tossed the leaves up everywhere. Leafy twirl said, wee, let's fly. She looped and swooped and twirled up high. Orange, red, and golden bright. I chased a leaf, it raced ahead. It looped around a flower bed. It tickled my nose, then twirled my toes, and snuck inside my jumper clothes. Windy blew me round and round. I danced and bounced right off the ground. My socks went flying, so tall and wide. I jumped in it with Teddy by my side. Leaves flew out like popcorn pops. We rolled and rolled in leafy flops. Windy whispered, tag, you're it. Then spun me around in a silly sit. I wobbled, bobbled, flopped down fast. And giggle out till it all passed. When Windy slowed and day grew cool, we waved goodbye to the leafy pool. Same time tomorrow, Leafy said. I nodded big, then twirled to bed. Pony Trot was quick and neat, tapping out rhythm with tiny feet. Clip-clop here and clip-clop there, she trotted proudly everywhere. Pony Spin was full of flair, spinning circles in the air. Round and round with a whinnying shout, making the barnyard dance about. Trot would march and Spin would twirl, together they'd make the farmyard whirl. Goats would giggle, chicks would cheer, those ponies bring the funny cheer. When the sun dipped low and skies turned gold, Trot and Spin grew calm, not bold. They snuggled close in cozy hay and dreamed of dancing the next new day. Pony Trot was quick and neat, tapping out rhythm with tiny feet. Clip-clop here and clip-clop there, she trotted proudly everywhere. Pony Spin was full of flair, spinning circles in the air. Round and round with a whinnying shout, making the barnyard dance about. Trot would march and Spin would twirl, together they'd make the farmyard whirl. Goats would giggle, chicks would cheer, those ponies bring the funny cheer. When the sun dipped low and skies turned gold, Trot and Spin grew calm, not bold. They snuggled close in cozy hay and dreamed of dancing the next new day.
turn gold. Trot and spin grew calm, not bold. They snuggled close in cozy hay and dreamed of dancing the next new day. Rose pony.
The quiet sheep goes by tonight under stars that twinkle bright. She tiptoes soft through grassy land, moonlight glowing where she stands. No noisy bleats, no wild hooray, just gentle sounds at end of day. She hums a tune so low and sweet as dewdrops sparkle near her feet. I'll say who, the wind says shh, the meadow sighs in peaceful hush. She finds her spot all warm and deep and curls into a ball of sleep. But just before she closes eyes, she gives one bob beneath the skies. A bedtime song so calm, so right. The quiet sheep says ba, good night. Noisy bleats, no wild hooray, just gentle sounds at end of day. She hums a tune so low and sweet as dewdrops sparkle near her feet. I'll say who, the wind says shh, the meadow sighs in peaceful hush. She finds her spot all warm and deep and curls into a ball of sleep. But just before she
Farmer Jilly had a pair of boots, bright red leather with shiny roots. But these boots were not just neat, they sang a tune with every beat. When Jilly walked, the boots would hum, they'd sing out loud with a happy strum. Clip, clap, chew, they'd sing with cheer, and all the animals danced so near. The cows would moo in perfect pitch, the pigs would twirl in the garden ditch. The chickens clucked a clappy tune as Jilly danced beneath the moon. She'd laugh and spin in morning dew with boots that sang a brand new tune. The barnyard echoed full of delight. Farmer Jilly's boots sang day and night. And when she'd rest beneath the stars, her boots hummed softly near the jars.
Tilly the truck woke up with a beep, rolled from the barn without a peep. She had big plans and work to do, to build a town with her trusty crew. With bricks in back and tools in tow, she rumbled down the road so slow. She laid the roads, then built a park with swings and slides from dawn till dark. She stacked up homes with windows wide and planted flowers on every side. The bulldozer cheered, the crane danced too, as Tilly smiled and shouted, "Woohoo!" She built a school, a shop, a zoo, with paths for kids to wander through. When the town was done, the stars came out, and all the animals gave a shout. Hooray for Tilly, brave and bright! She built our town just right.
dig, scoop, roll, let's build today. The sun is up, no time to play. The digger digs a giant hole. The scooper lifts a heavy pole. The roller flattens nice and wide. while dump trucks rumble side by side. Cranes reach high with iron beams, all working hard like building dreams. Bricks go up, the walls get tall, machines and workers give their all. Beep beep here and vroom vroom there, dust and laughter fill the air. A playground grows where dirt once lay, with swings and slides to shout, hooray! They pack their tools as skies turn gray. Dig, scoop, roll, we built today.
A cozy, fun poem in for winter playtime. Snowflake twirls and Teddy spins, the snowy day of giggles begins. Bundled up from head to toes, we march outside where cold wind blows. Snowflakes fall like sugar dust, catching on my coat they must. I spin and leap, I flap and glide. Teddy spins 2 arms open wide. My scarf flies like a dragon tail. Teddy bounces on the snowy trail. We roll, we flop, we tumble down. We're snowball knights with cotton crowns. Crunchy boots and frosty toes, we build a bear from head to nose. Snow Teddy with a carrot grin, we high-five him and twirl again. Icicles sparkle from the trees, Teddy hums a tune in the breeze. We sled down hills, we shout, whee! Snowflakes giggle and dance with glee. Back inside with cocoa mugs, we snuggle up in blanket hugs. Teddy yawns with a sleepy smile. We'll snow dance again in just wish and in just a while. Tiny tools and big machines working together like a team. Little hammer, screwdriver, small, helping build and fix it all. Big machines roar loud and strong, lifting loads all day long. The tiny wrench twists with care, while the big crane swings through the air. A tiny nail and a giant bolt, saw and drill, both big and small, work together one and all. From tiny tools to trucks that zoom, they build a world that's full of boom. Hand in hand they make it right. Tiny tools and big machines unite. Ricky Roller rolls all day, flattening dirt along the way. With a rumble and a roll, he's on a big important go. Squash and smooth, press and glide, making roads so wide and wide. Bumps and holes all disappear, Ricky's road is clear and near. Trucks and cars will zoom and zoom, Ricky's road lights up the room. He rolls the path both near and far, helping people go and start. When the job is done just right, Ricky rests at the fall of night. Tomorrow's road will shine and gleam, thanks to Ricky's rolling dream. Huggy Bear loves tickle time, with giggles sweet and smiles that rhyme. He wiggles fingers soft and light, tickling toes and hands so bright. Tickle, tickle, laughs the bear, spreading joy everywhere. Tickle time is puppy squeals, wiggly worms and Shaggy bears, big fluffy paws, make the best tickle cause. When tickle time ends with hugs so tight, everyone feels pure delight. Snuggle close, they say goodnight, dreaming of tickles and laughter's light. Snuggle Squirrel loves to play, spinning happily all day. Round and round on leafy ground, she twirls and spins without a sound. The fluffy tail swings left and right, dancing softly in the light. She spins past flowers, birds and bees, laughing loud among the trees. She spins with friends in forest fun, chasing shadows in the sun. When she's dizzy, she sits down, wearing a sleepy, happy crown. Snuggle Squirrel curls up tight, ready now to say goodnight, dreaming of spins the whole night through. Tomorrow she'll spin again too. Little koala, wiggle that way. Little koala, wiggle that way. Wiggle your arms and wiggle your sway. Climbing trees so soft and slow, wiggling leaves where breezes blow. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your nose, shake your tail and strike a pose. Swing from branches up so high, wiggle with joy beneath the sky. Wiggle to the left, wiggle to the right, wiggle all day and wiggle all night. With a happy laugh and a cheerful play, little koala wiggles that way. When stars come out and lights grow dim, koala winks with a sleepy grin. Wiggle, wiggle, then close your eyes, dream of wiggling under blue skies. Wiggle, wiggle, then close your eyes, dream of wiggling under blue skies. The yellow bus rolls down the street with shiny wheels and happy feet. At every stop, the kids all cheer. Look who's coming, friends are near. One red backpack jumps on quick. 2 blue lunch boxes, take your pick. 3 big grins and 4 high fives. 4 small hats in every size. 6 new books held side by side. Sam reaps sneakers going for a ride. 8 hands waving out the glass. 9 giggles as the houses pass. Then 10 stops later, off we go. To school we love and friends you know. With tell beach, stop beach, no fish sheer. Because the I'll stop sheer, it's come on do.
Piggy wiggles in the mud, oh what a gooey sight. Splashing in the sunshine from morning until night. Her snout goes snort, her tail goes twirl. She's the happiest piggy in the whole wide world. She jumps in puddles with a squishy plop, and slides on her belly, she just won't stop. The ducks all quack and the cows say wow, as mud flies high from her dancing brow. She builds a castle from chocolatey goo, with a leafy flag and a stick chimney
you. We spread our arms, began to glide. On puffy clouds we took a ride. One bold eagle soared so high, with golden wings against the sky. Two bluebirds sit through hoops of air, singing songs without a care. Three green parrots flapped in line, with rainbow tails that twist and shine. Four white doves in peaceful pairs, gliding soft through fluffy layers. Five owls blinked in early light, swooping low. Silk thread wove and raindrop, raindrop, jump with me. Splashing puddles, 1, 2, 3. Boots go stomp and arms fly high. We spin and giggle under the sky. Pitter patter on my nose, dripping drops on all my toes. We jump like frogs, we twirl like bees, with soggy socks and dancing knees. Splish and splash, we slide and hop. Raindrops race, who'll be the top. They zigzag down the window pane, then bounce right up and start again. Umbrella, hat, and raincoat bright, I shine just like a rainbow light. My yellow boots go tap, 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 then splat into a puddle trap. Raindrop, raindrop on my cheek, you kiss me soft, you hide your peak. We count you all, one by one, then leap up high and chase the sun. Rainy days aren't gray to me, they're filled with joy and jamboree. Raindrop, raindrop, can't you see? The best of fun is wild